And honestly, it's 50-50 between you and me. I'm genuinely surprised I was the only one up at the end of the pit fight.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you buy a what for what now?
I always buy a red, and I buy a nice red, and it's not like a big bottle. Just it's a 2 glass bottle.
What'd you call it?
It's a Cabernet Sauvignon.
Which is red wine.
Yes, it's a red wine.
For the uncivilized, yes.
Yes,
No.
It's a type of red wine. There's a list as long as our arms. But I always pick up a bottle of red wine in case of a death. Probably mine. But
Like in your family. You mean a character death?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Friday night death.
yeah, Friday night death.
Come on, you guys have had like one and you quickly reincarnated. You didn't even let the body go stale.
That's why Ryan's an alcoholic now. That's all it took.
Oh my god. You have
So
no
he's
idea the things that
hoping.
I've seen.
He's hoping. I've got high hopes that I will. What?
No.
So do you pour one out? You buy a bottle so that you can pour one out.
Yeah. No. Yeah, pour one out into my gullet.
Yeah. I'm in my usual bourbon.
I am out of wine currently. So I gotta find a mixed drink to make at some point. I think I got some gin.
So for I always go in it for our.
You don't go off the mic when you're talking. What?
There we go. Innocent Gun, brought to you, soon to be sponsored.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we keep working on it, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, for our Dwarven Nights.
What flavor of painkiller you on, Matt? For your back?
Some gummies.
He didn't even hear that.
A little column A, a little column B, all of column C.
Do you have your headphones on? I
He's
don't
using
No,
his
he's-
speakers.
He's got speakers. Just deep in
Blink
thought.
twice if you can hear Baldwin. Are you under duress, Matt? Do you need someone to come to your home? Okay. Okay. He's just.
Well, we thought that maybe the mercs you'd sent over to Doug's house had maybe relocated over to Matt's house.
Actually, it's actually Matt Witt in like a balaclava. That's who I sent. Oh.
God damn it!
I knew he had such a beautiful voice.
Such a beautiful voice.
But it's Matt with a bad back and a back. I'm able to dodge fairly easily.
I know, like the balaclava over like a Star Wars T-shirt didn't give him away when he invaded your home. No. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode. We are in Book 2 of the Age of Ashes Adventure Path for Pathfinder 2nd Edition. We're very excited about the changes that are coming. Excited, hopefully, that maybe people will, I don't know, put them into Fantasy Grounds and put them into Foundry and think so we have access. Been hearing some very interesting things. For example, instead of red dragons and gold dragons, you will have arcane, primal, occult, and divine dragons. And a bad dragon, possibly in the divine section, would be a diabolic dragon.
You know what? I protest this. This is the one change I do not agree with.
They have to get away from the.
And that is fair. Doesn't mean I like it.
No, I don't like it either. But
I don't like it either.
I do like that they
Like a
plan
million
on
names
smoothing out
for all the
focus
different
spells.
colors in the rainbow.
Yeah.
Why didn't they just pick different colors of the rainbow?
because
I know,
it's
where
on
am I-
the license.
It's not a
Where are
red
my
dragon,
indigo
it's a
dragons,
scarlet
damn it?
dragon. It's not a blue dragon. It's an azure dragon. It's not a green
They have
dragon.
those. They have those. Like,
Where
you
are
keep
my
going-
mahogany dragons? Damn it!
Keep going down the monster manual, man. They have like lots of colors of
Hey,
brown
how
dragon.
about
looking-
that salmon dragon?
Yes, I'm talking about
That's
See?
scary.
Oh, my-
That's
oh
where
no,
we could've
lads!
gone.
It's a sea foam dragon.
what kind of dragon are you wearing an ascot and a bola? I'm a teal dragon.
Oh no, look out! It's a cyan!
It's a cyan dragon.
That's too bright. It's too bright.
If they're gonna have a diabolical dragon, you gotta have those.
Sapatones.
Gotta have those Fu Manchu whiskers that they have in the Asian culture dragon, so they can twirl them like a mustache. That's all I'm asking. You're gonna have diabolic dragon, diabolical. Gotta have the mustache. We are about to record eventually. Our 5 minutes of banter is up. Episode 75.
God.
We have never had a season go 75 episodes. Ever. In anything I've ever produced. Now, if you take off the 8 episodes of Homebrew, of the brewery that still leaves us with like 68, 67 episodes of actual book 2
Of the jungle.
Yes. So, excuse me, strong-handing Matt last episode about walking. Let's just wander around the jungle. No, I don't want to do random encounters and make this longer, you know.
The jungle has been depleted.
The jungle's been depleted. Oh, they're out there. Maybe they'll come running here.
They're extinct. Oh, sorry, you're going to come across some Boggards? No, they're extinct now. You killed enough of them. They're dead. All
We
of
need
them.
to grind some random encounters so we can be overpowered when we hit the final.
No,
60
you're already
ammo.
overpowered. Party of 5 is overpowered without me using the XP budget to adjust encounters. Don't get me tempted. But you know what we will do? We will penalize actions. Not just for crit. I have my crit cards out, but, you know, to keep us focused, penalize actions. Because a party of 4 has 12 actions total. Party of 5 has 15 actions. That means you guys got 3 bonus actions. So, no breaking the rule of Joe, that'll cost you an action. And that action actually goes to Joe. No.
Break away! Break away!
Stays. No, I'm kidding. Speaking of Matt, Albric Stoneshucker, it is your turn. Do you happen to have knowledge nature and perhaps recall?
Try again.
Matt, what Matt word has he been saying a lot lately that starts with a QU? Oh, he's got me brainwashed.
I
Anyway,
technically have knowledge everything
okay.
because of, I believe it's a talent or a feat that allows me to
Well,
think of things
knowledge?
untrained.
I thought Aiden was just being an ass asking about crocodiles and alligators in the last episode, but this thing actually is something beyond mistakenly just thinking it's a huge...
So I will actually spend an action recalling.
Okay.
Can I figure out what this giant scaled monster is? 11.
Reptile.
Are you sure that's even a reptile? I mean,
Maybe mammal. It's one of the two.
it's an animated purse. That's what that is. Okay. You get 2 actions
That's the
left.
angriest slipper I've ever seen.
Pair of Aussie boots. What do you want to do now?
It's a croc. You know, the ones you put on your feet.
Yeah, that's the wrong kind of crowd.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was good. See, that kind of tangent, that's good. That's good. That sells. We can stay in that zone, Messsina.
Right,
dad jokes.
so
I'm gonna pat Messsina on the head. Thank you. That's the kind of tangent I want. Thank you.
Can
You know,
drop
those- I'm almost through my-
that
I'm almost-
20-foot burst icon down so I can.
I'm almost through my box of milk bones, Messsina. If you want to come up from Windsor again, I'm gonna run a little try here.
Duly noted. Duly noted.
So
you
yeah,
want you want a 20-foot rad?
20-foot burst, yes, just so I
Alright.
can play with some placement.
I'm gonna give you the square burst just because it's a little bit more accurate.
Yep.
There you go. See it?
I
dumped-
see it.
I dumped it on your head. You want it on the bad guys, I guess.
Whoa.
Whoa.
It's hard
I
to
can't
control.
move it.
What do you want to do with it?
I want to see if I can catch. I'll actually target them to make life simpler.
It's
But that's not a radius. That's and so it needs to be.
It's a
Much bigger.
Sweetooth.
That was diameter.
I would like to see if I can. Yeah, I should be able to catch all
Once-
of those guys without harming my.
You want something like this.
Correct.
Is that 25?
That's
that
20.
one's 20.
That's 20 plus a cleric.
Right.
Let's
Yeah,
back
there
that
you
off
go.
a bit.
That's,
There you
that's
go.
exactly what I'm talking about right
Okay,
there.
so you want to fire straight through. The problem is there's trees and shit in your way. So what happens to a certain, I don't know, say evocation spell, I'm assuming?
As long as he is like line of sight to that
Doesn't.
exact.
It doesn't. Like there's a lot of tree trunks and stuff. Those 2 guys in the top left, you're not uneven aware of. You can see your friend, a croc, and the Boggard behind the croc.
Sure, but I can catch the croc with a fireball.
Sure. I'm just saying if you
without
want to
catching my
move.
friend. Although I suppose technically, I guess Niles is in its mouth, isn't it? Maybe I
That's
should.
it's fine. It's fine.
Well, the croc's 15 by 15, so as long as you overlay like 10 of that 15 feet, you know what I mean? Like I've got Niles where he is, and he's over top, overlaid the bottom left corner of my mini. And that's enough for me.
Yep.
Now, if you want to lay get behind them, right? Or you want to move and just, I would actually suggest burning actions to move and drop the ball when you can see more and are aware of more. Make sense?
It does make sense. Not from an Albrecht standpoint, but from a meta standpoint.
If your opening move is, oh shit, it's got my friend, I'm going to drop a fireball behind it, and it's one little master, then go. I should not argue that in the slightest.
I mean, the other thing you could do is take a move action and recall knowledge on the other things. Frog-looking things.
Oh, I was just told I can't see anything but a big crocodile.
And the one guy behind him.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I didn't even ask you to burn a perception check. It's the sort of 30 to 60
Well, I know
foot
that
auto,
I wouldn't include
Giant
the
crocodile.
fort in my fireball.
If you do not want to hit the fort, you are definitely going to sway. I'm trying to not hit the fort. Niles is too close to the fort.
Burn that shit down.
It's clay. It's fine.
It's true.
Oh, he doesn't want to wake the fort. Yeah, okay, I see what he's saying. He doesn't want to set things off. Because if you fireball that head, that dragon head, who knows if it's going to wake up, right?
I have my own personal theory, but I don't think Albrecht has spent enough time thinking about it.
Okay. How about this? Directly.
Close your eyes.
You want to place
I'll
it.
change it up. Because you're right. I wouldn't just drop a fireball all willy-nilly without at least having an idea.
Okay.
That's just cray-cray.
So you want to just move up?
No,
And get a perception?
I can see the huge crocodile. Correct.
Yep.
Then I will cast slow upon it.
Ooh.
13.
All right. Target it. Yep. Oh, you know what I need to do?
Critical success. Oh, sucks to be you.
It hovered on a 20 for a second, but still.
I
got
saw
there.
that.
Thank you for the critical success. That's my critical success,
Oh,
dude.
that's your success. Darn it.
Yeah. Sorry,
Oh,
man.
you slowed one for one round. Oh no, you're unaffected with a critical success.
Yeah, sorry, man. I mean, I could, if that's really confusing, I could shut that off and I'll roll them for you and go, oh, he
No,
did,
it's
he
fine.
didn't, I was actually going to turn on the automatic flat roll check and stuff just so that we're not.
Damn, plus 20 to your fort, eh?
Yeah.
That makes sense for something that big.
It's a big beast.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Which brings us to Bogart 7. North of the croc, west of the croc, on the inside, tucked around the corner tree line, stands a familiar-ish looking creature. I will say that wide head, frog-like gape and everything, it is some sort of boggart. Not exactly dressed or acting like the ones you fought before.
Does he have a shiny name tag above his head?
No, but he's got, actually, you guys didn't, well, the thing is you didn't, don't think you guys ID'd, there were a couple of these in the mine, but not a lot. You killed them quickly. They had some interesting abilities, and you guys didn't even want to, recall knowledge after. Now, there's an idea. Kill everything, don't waste your actions, recall the shit out of knowledge on your downtime, so if you ever face the same opponent again, I can go, oh, that's what it is, instead of asking for brand new knowledge. Because what a waste of time recall knowledge is if you fought it once and didn't find out what it was. And then fight it again, and I'm asking to burn actions where you could have done recall knowledge in your downtime over the body, right?
Not a bad idea.
Okay. So, social. Everybody's at the mine, everybody fought these things. We'll say we did. That way you still have the chance of fail, and I'm just going to stay Bogart 7. Anyone can pull up a social, tell me what this thing is.
That's society.
And occult. Society and occult.
Bolt is best.
Do you one of each or choose?
Oh, yeah, both. I'm looking to talk about what it is and how it works.
There was a 16 on society, 24 on occult.
24 on occult as well.
You guys are looking for 17. 16, 24, 22, 24, 15, 11. Okay. I think that's enough.
I got a 22 for occult and a 11 for society.
Not
Nobody
every-
did well on society.
Not every Boggart here, possibly all of them. Swamp Seers are occult casters and more powerful with more destructive croaks, not just terrifying croaks. They like carrying staves, gives them away, and they dress somewhat shamanistic as far as society goes. You fought these. These were the ones that tactically withdrew, held back, and lined themselves up to attack with as much force as possible. Smarter than the regular Boggards.
Smarter than the average Boggart.
True. Our elite. Anyway. So,
And
This
do
guy-
all of the ones we see appear to be of that type?
I'm talking about,
7?
at a glance, yeah.
Okay.
But you'll know for certain for free when you engage them. Otherwise, you burn a perception check to be doubly certain at a distance. Put it that way. But at least you have that option. I'm not just milking, because I've been thinking about this a lot. So I'm just constantly trying to milk those perception and those recalls. It's like, well, I'll give you the option. Once you get to like point blank range, you don't need to burn. It's there. And then ask while you're sticking your sword in and going, what do I know about this? Does it bleed? Oh, yes, it does. You know, things like that. Foreknowledge at a distance, burning the actions. Middle of combat, kind of a waste. Start letting things slip and get away, and as you guys interact, cool. It's good. A powerful ability. This guy. Just gonna make sure this guy's owned. Like, this is our natural terrain. Doesn't necessarily mean I think we can swim easily enough. So I'm going to say that this guy is still, since he's hopping routes like water route, is still boggared by, get it? Difficult terrain. So moving 10, 20, 20. This guy just moves closer. Did I do 3?
You did.
He's just gonna advance. Which brings us to Douglug. You are flying, you are swimming. The water here is 5 foot deep if you're not standing on a root. Were you one of the flyers?
I often am, but I don't remember him casting fly on me. Matt, do you remember who all you did cast it on?
Oh, no, you weren't flying because we talked about your acrobatics and you asked for a retcon to get acrobatics to move slightly more like I was doing with Heroes. So you're wading in 5 feet of water.
Okay.
So the croc's like right in front of you. You're like adjacent.
Yep.
Okay. What do you want to do?
And Niles is currently grabbed by the croc, right? In his jaws? Or...
I thought he escaped the grapple or grab at
That's
the.
what I assume.
Or was he doing the flat check just to cast a spell? So I remember doing the flat check and this thing wiggles and...
Oh, that was your flat check.
Like a
Oh,
little...
the only way I can lose a spell is with a critical hit.
Yeah, no, I hit you and your spell went off as a reaction.
Yes.
Then I had it react. Yeah, no, I think he is not grabbed currently because for flavor, we said that the spell screwed me up by loosening my grip a bit. And that's the only excuse why Niles' roll paid off, as it were.
Okay.
So I believe he's currently like not grabbed.
Okay. I will roll click, right? Target.
Oh, I've already got him. Are you sorry?
I'm going to target Boggard 21, assuming I see him.
Yeah, they pop up all around you, so it's kind of an ambush, sure. Okay. So to the east and south of your position where enemy was scouting.
Right.
Yep, 21, yep.
And so I'll throw my javelin at him.
Okay.
Natural 20 for 35.
Yeah. It's such a defined flash of metal. It just appears in his chest. You don't even see the throw.
20 points of damage and bleed 1 persistent.
Oh,
so, yeah, it has a 1d6 persistent bleed damage. I will go ahead and attack him again. Oof, not quite as good. 16 is a miss. And then I will raise my shield.
Okay.
I'm done. Is speaking a free action?
Depends what you're doing. If you want to like warn people of positions and stuff, then that's considered an action, and now they don't have to make perception checks because you spent your action warning them. Like
Can I
warning
say
them.
there's a half dozen of them up here?
Oh yeah, well, like we're surrounded.
Can I? Yeah, half dozen of them up here. That's like right on the edge. I'm not saying where, you know.
No, yeah, we are surrounded, so he's automatically going to visualize a circle around your position by about a half dozen. Sure. Because you're not saying each about approximately 15 feet from the crocodile, spread evenly, 3 on the left, 2 on the right. Like
you followed the trajectory of my javelin, did you not? No.
Yes, yeah.
All good.
Yeah, we're surrounded. Yeah, sure.
Okay,
and you know what? We're surrounded sounds so much better from you than please surrender. I was so mad because I found demand surrender the ability in another game, and you haven't taken it with either character. We're going to have a talk after class, Doug. All this freebie role-playing shit when there's perfectly good dice mechanic for you to have that.
Someone's in trouble with the teacher.
And you know what? You know what else is very hungry? Knowles. Knowles actually have a cannibal thing. And again, you're wasting it on an orc. It's just, play the stereotype. No, I'm just kidding. Play what you like. Play it like, I mean, it's not like everybody else tries to like, ooh, I'm going to play this. But he's not like his own race. He's like this, eh? How original. No, everybody does that.
That's all.
Being original would be going with the classic. Or
I haven't completely turned my back on my...
I'm totally messing with you.
No, I know.
Do you not see the deer skull around my head?
Yeah, but that was like a victory trophy. That's totally in character for you. Glug, you thrown your javelin. You're yelling you're surrounded. You want to move?
Out of action economy, so...
What was the other one?
I attacked twice. I attacked twice and raised my shield.
Oh crap! I couldn't have even done that. I didn't read the spell. Bad me.
What's the spell?
Range.
Yeah, range.
Do you want to move instead if he lets you?
I would have had to move.
What did you do?
I casted slow and failed abysmally.
Okay, what is the range of slow?
30 feet.
She is further, at least 45.
Yeah.
So he'd have had to have moved, which is what we're getting at.
So, what would be your first action? Recall?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, since it failed, and you don't have you don't have knowledge. You don't. We'll just give you the movement.
Yep.
Just trudging along in difficult terrain.
To the edge of the bushes. I'd probably keep...
Well, it's difficult terrain because you're like swimming along, so I can barely give us 3 squares anyway, even at full move, so... That's fine.
Yep.
That's fine. Because I would rather have you waste a spell and have me succeed. I mean, it's so kind of me that since you failed the recall knowledge, let you have that movement. There you go. Alright. But thank you for your honesty. It is time for the unknown huge crocodile. That's what I'm going by right now. Do things. Ooh. Here's an interesting ability. I'm a lard. What is rapture?
Rapture?
Rapture damage? Bludgeoning and rapture damage? Is that like me freaking out going, I'm loving this? Or is this my twist and roll?
I mean, I don't know that one.
Isn't like the rapture when people just like die and get sucked into heaven?
Yeah. I mean, that's what's gonna happen to this thing. I want to make some croc skin boots.
You've been raptured.
Well, I have this cool ability called aquatic ambush. That's how I jumped you. I could be 50 feet away and just swim up and blah, right? So use that already. Okay, I see what we're going for. Okay, I am going to try to Oh, what did you cast on me? What was that reaction spell? Go. What'd you hit me with?
cast Blood Vendetta.
Right, and I had a success, but I still take the.
You take half of 40s.
But do I, because I actually saved, do I still take the persistent?
Yep.
Okay.
At least you critically succeed, which you
Okay.
not.
Right. Okay. So I'm down for 9 points at the end of my turn or the beginning. I can never remember.
End of your turn after a flat check.
After the flat check. Okay.
If
So I
you
thought
fail
you-
the flat check, you take the damage.
Okay. So really quick scenario. Okay. A guy takes alchemist fire. Oh no, I took the damage. Right.
Mhm.
The turn comes around and now it's time for his first persistent fire damage. Should he
That's
not take at least that first 1 point before making the flat check?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Because that's the whole thing of the flat check.
All right.
If you succeed your flat check, you do not take the damage, and it ends. It's a condition.
I owe a certain skeleton bard an apology in our Outlaws of Alchemists because I burned a lot.
Burn.
These really are getting no flesh. Anyway, yeah, I was right. Very try. So anyway, I am going to you closest thing and Glug Glug to attack me and you hurt feelings. What? So it tries to attack you with its jaws. 15-foot reach. It hits
What's
you.
that
It hits you critically.
No
Okay,
shit.
Yep. Okay. Now here's something interesting, and maybe this has been a typo in previous things. It says attack plus grab, and you think the grab is for free, but down here at the bottom it says grab requirement. The monster's last action was successful with a strike that lists grab in its damage entry. So I'm assuming grab actually isn't a freebie with monster.
Depending on the monster.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to burn the action. So action 1, I attack you successfully with a nasty critical and choose on your leg for 56 points of damage.
Yep.
As a second action, I grab you.
First thing I'd like to do is a reaction.
Okay.
I would like to use my glimpse of redemption to make it choose to reduce damage by 10 and take.
Does this work on animals?
Yeah. An enemy damages your ally and both are within 15 feet of you. Your foe hesitates under the weight of sin and visions of redemption play in their mind's eye.
They're 20 feet.
Close though.
What?
You're 20 feet away from the crocodile.
He's adjacent to it. Man, I take up
to it.
15 by 15. I am literally touching toes to this paladin going, bad crocodile, bad.
No, I'm
sorry.
I'm adjacent to the crocodile. Glug Glug's 15 feet
Oh,
back
jeez,
from
I'm
me.
looking at the
Oh
long.
my goodness! You guys, you're
Yeah,
right.
we're me
I
and
spent
Doug are
that
thinking
entire last round thinking I was in your spot.
Yeah, I know. So
Wow.
did I. I'm like, you're right next to him. Get him.
No, I'm literally mid-air Jackie
Okay.
Chan footing this thing's snout.
Okay, don't worry. You do have, like, it's along the edge, but if you imagine where the trunk is for both trees, you still had line of sight on that Boggard, so your stand turns. However, if you are too far away from me,
Yeah, if I'm 15 feet away from, then I can't do what I was hoping to do. So
okay, so canceling your action.
Would you have changed your raise a shield to move if you had known that you were not adjacent?
probably, but let's just roll. Let's just. roll. I
he
mean, I
always
would love
raises
to retcon, but-
raises his shield, so
Well, I often raise my shield, and I knew I was going to need. I wouldn't have attacked twice, is what I wouldn't have done. I'd have attacked once, moved, and then.
and my thank you, multiple DMs, if I may.
You're welcome.
The fact I'm going to call this is the caster has to move to range. Mr. Throw a Javelin has the range, so he didn't have to move. So I'd say, no, Doug, sorry, you're staying put. Now, as I was, chew, 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 happy meal, 56 points of damage. This is my first action. Second action, it does the grab, which I get for free because I hit you, but it still burns the action. And for my third action, I'm going to attempt my swallow whole attack. Large. Up goes the leg, and I try on the other leg. 2d8 plus 7 bludgeoning, rapture 18. I'd like to know what rapture 18 is, guys. The monster attempts to swallow a creature of large size or smaller that it has grabbed in its jaws or mouth. If a swallowed creature is of the maximum listed size, the monster can't use swallow whole again. If the creature is smaller, blah, blah. Jim determines max occupancy. You are medium, I'm good. Athletics opposed by the grab creature's reflex DC. monster attempts an athletics check opposed by your reflex DC.
Oh, are you saying rupture?
Yes.
Okay, that is very different. Rupture
Rapture.
is how much damage the character inside has to do in a single attack to break out.
Thank you. Okay.
Yes.
Rapture.
Use the right words and I can tell you exactly what it does. You say rapture, I'm fucking dude.
He's a sadistic masochistic. He's an S&M crocodile. Anyway, moving on.
Do you believe in Jesus?
He's a holy. Anyway, so I need to go against your reflex DC. So what is your reflex save plus 10? I don't just automatically swallow you.
Reflex?
Yeah, what is your reflex plus?
10.
Okay, so I need a 20 with my athletics check to get you in my belly. Then you
Should
take
be
it.
hard with a plus 20.
It is an attack. So you would take a penalty to that. The multi-attack penalty. So -5.
Oh yeah,
But he's got plus 20, so it doesn't really matter.
my athletics is it's 20, so now it's plus 15. But still good to note, because I'm going to use the 5, and then I'm going to hit the actual athletics here. Shaboom! Oh my
look at
god,
that.
barely made it. I rolled a 5, I got the 20. Gulp, 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 gulp. I penguin this cleric down. He's inside me,
Damage.
and not in that kind of way, Doug. Plus 7, and a 2d8. Thump. Chewing you down, little grizzly. You take another 20 points. But I haven't targeted you properly, so I'm just going to give you those 20.
Oh, it's not hard.
Oh, you had 7. You had 7 left. Oh no! I'm going to give you the dying 1 condition.
Yep.
Yep. Interesting. If I overclock you, I could kind of keep track of kind of like you're at -1 hit point, which doesn't exist, but it kind of reminds me without opening your character of what condition you're on.
Yep.
Anyway,
It's
down
my turn.
down he goes. I feel bad. Joe waited 2 weeks to play this. He doesn't play Star Wars with us, and it's like, welcome to the oh. Sorry, dude.
Persistent damage, or
Yep.
because you went down spell effect ended?
Nope. Crocodile still takes persistent damage.
So, hang on a second. My crocodile. Okay, so that is my attack in the opener. This is why I want to know, but apparently now that my turn is done, now I take the flat check to avoid persistent damage.
You take the damage, then make the flat check. I just looked it up.
Oh, okay, so I don't enjoy. Oh, try shit. Burn. Burn.
Burn, motherfucker, burn!
Alright, so that brings me to this many wounds. Take the 9. Now I make my flat check too.
Yeah.
And I'll actually like that better, that it takes the damage, because like, what's the point of having persistent if every time they just like, oh, look at that, it never happened. It never with flat rolls, right? 14. I missed it by 1. I need a 15, right?
Yep.
So I'm
Or
due.
17.
I'm due for
15.
some heartburn, which brings us to Muros.
Me. I went down. My initiative automatically changes to what took me down, to dying.
Oh, okay.
Yep. We've not played that since like first year. This is like year 3.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, because now I make my roll to see if I stabilize or if I continue dying.
Okay, so at dying 1, which means you need 11 flat check, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yay!
Hey,
14.
stabilize.
I stabilize in the belly. All right, I'm done.
Do you continue to take damage while you're in here, though?
I don't know.
Well, actually,
No. The answer was no, Joe.
I don't know. I don't. It's whatever the monster does. I don't know.
Actually, Joe, you're wrong on that. As a player character, when you are reduced to 0 hit points, you are knocked out with the following effects. You immediately move your initiative position to directly before the turn in which you are reduced to 0.
Oh.
And you gain the dying 1 condition. If an effect that knocked you out was a critical success or result of a critical failure, dying 2.
Sorry. It was
Yeah,
2 years.
so this roll applies for when we get back to Joe, but Joe's actually goes before Huge Crocodile again.
Yeah, but he was correct that it moved. Let's give him that.
Yes, no, it's fair. Just
Oh yeah,
it helps him survive another round.
Yep.
Not really.
Which brings us to Muros.
Hey, no worries. Quick question. Between
Yeah.
Boggart 7 and myself, what is that distance?
Then,
Is there a measuring tool that I'm
well, you know what? If we target him,
control left click?
yeah.
RSU Technologies.
Hang on, it did. Anyway. All right, now hover over your mini.
Okay, 55. Okay, nice. I would like to cast Aqueous Orb.
Wait,
It's my primal spell.
how many
Oh, good.
actions?
2.
Okay. And its range?
60 feet.
What happens now?
Well, as per the spell's description here, a sphere of water 10 feet in diameter forms in the unoccupied space within range. Oh, sorry, it has to be unoccupied. Space within range, either on the ground or on the surface of a liquid. When you cast a spell, each time you sustain the spell, you can roll the orb, moving up to 10 feet along the ground or liquid. You gain this effect multiple times in the same round by sustaining multiple times. Orb can be moved through the face of any creature or obstacle, wouldn't stop the flow of water. It extinguishes non-magical fires and can move through, of its size or smaller. And it attempts to counteract any magical fires it moves through. It fails to counteract a given fire if it can't counteract that fire.
Can you move it the same round you cast it?
Let's have one more action left.
Okay, there is a nice big patch of water in front of Al, beside Lobrak, behind the Croc and Vicar, and directly below the root that number 7 is standing on. See the nice big 10-foot ball I gave you?
Oh, that's actually much larger. Thank you, but it's
What? I said it was 10 foot.
diameter, not radius.
Oh, so it's 4 squares.
Correct.
Okay.
Thank you. The orb can also collect creatures it moves through. Any large or smaller creature whose space the orb tries to move through can attempt a reflex save against your spell DC to avoid being engulfed.
It's the Acme snowball.
Yeah. If a creature succeeds on the save, it can either let the orb pass, remaining in space or moving out of the orb's path and into its space, creature's choice, or allow itself to be pushed in front of the orb to the end of the orb's movement. The orb can try to engulf the same creature only once per turn, even if you roll in that creature's space more than once. The creature that fails its save is pulled into the orb. It becomes grappled, moves along with the orb, and must hold its breath or begin suffocating, unless it can breathe in water. An engulfed medium-sized creature, or anyone trying to be affected by that creature, follows the normal rules for aquatic battles. An engulfed large creature is usually big enough that parts of it stick out of the water. It can reach out of the water, and an engulfed creature can get free either by swimming with a successful DC 10 athletics check or an escape against your spell's DC. A creature that critically fails reflex saving is further stuck and must attempt an escape instead of a swim. A freed creature exits the orb and orb space and can immediately breathe. The orb can contain as many creatures as can fit in the space. Spell ends, all creatures and the orb has engulfed are automatically released.
How far can you move it?
I can move it 10 feet with a sustain, which would be my next movement.
Okay, so 1, 2, and you engulf him, hopefully. I get a save?
Well, if I could, by my choice, put it right here, just south of Boggart number 7, and then go due north in a straight line. Yep, and just
Go 1, 2.
and just over to the left just once more.
Start it here.
Just left one more.
No, I'm just saying, like, you start it.
Left. Yeah.
Oh,
right there.
okay. You start it below him so it goes
Yeah.
1. Okay.
And then 2. One more north. Yes.
Yeah, it's like edge of the. It's like, not gonna hit the tree or anything. It's
Yeah.
under shade, but still over water and roots. So sure.
So my primal DC is 23.
And that's the reflex I need to hit.
Yes.
Okay, and that's to keep this thing from rolling me up like a washing machine. And I'm making a reflex.
Good for the goose is good for the gander.
19. That's failed. Oh no. Bloop.
And the sound from the Katamari game goes da 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 Katamari da.
Is that it? You done?
Yep, that-
Okay. Okay. Lobrak. Very cool,
Wait.
by the way.
There was 2 actions, right? Did you want to move?
No, 2 to start the spell, 1 to move ball.
Oh, I thought it was when you casted the spell, you can roll the ball.
Hi.
Yeah. When you cast the spell and each time you sustain the spell, you can roll the orb, moving it up to 10 feet.
Oh, you're right.
Okay. So with action left, what do you want to do?
I would move another 10 forward, 10 to the north.
So that mean if you did nothing but sustain the spell, you could move it 30 feet with 3 actions?
Correct.
Or you only sustain a spell once and that's all you get?
As per this description, I interpreted that I could sustain it 3 times.
Okay. Well, for now, it sounds like fun. So, scooping up Boggart 7, now encroaching upon Boggart 12.
Oh, your dice, sir.
24. I will stand my ground. He's there, but okay. Which brings us to Lobrak. Yay, we're learning new spells.
Move the ball 1 more north, please, Jeff. Bogart 7 goes with it.
Okay,
And Bogart 12 has to not be in.
spit me out. Oh, because I make like a reflex dive or
You
something.
either dive out of the way, you push, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
Okay. Can I jump in this thing's mouth?
Just closed it.
Okay.
If you had some kind of like, as a reaction, the monk can take a move and like swap places or like if you have those
Yeah.
interposing moves, then yeah, sure. Swallow
question-
me, but like yeah.
Aiden, the question should be, can I give it a second mouth in which I occupy?
Cut my way in.
That is the second question.
Can you rupture from the outside?
Well, I don't think so.
Specifically targeting the belly.
Oh, actually, if the creature takes piercing or slashing damage equaling or exceeding the listed rupture value from a single attack or spell, the engulfed creature cuts itself free.
Yeah, I think people on the outside would be afraid of hurting the guy on the inside.
I mean, I'm not afraid, but mechanically it won't let me. So,
You reach into the crocodile, rip out its heart. Hey, it's human heart. Oh shit.
Been sitting here thinking about that same thing.
Rip out a spine. Oh, this is not a reptile vertebrae. Oh my god. Oh, we will miss Vicar. Anyway, what do you want to do, Lobrak?
I am going to just start stabbing into this thing with my hands.
Okay. Creepy.
35 to hit.
Yep. Knife hand attack.
17 points of damage.
You are gaining ground between the spell bleeding it and your pummels. Okay, the creature has become moderately wounded.
Okay.
Stage 2.
22 misses. And then last one.
Oh, he's going to risk the big negative.
Oh, it was another 7. 18, so that misses. That's me.
Okay. That's ballsy, man. Most people don't risk that third attack. I guess you guys are high enough level that it's not like the auto crit with no everyone feared. You know?
Wait, it's also the fact I literally have nothing else I can do. I have no flanking partners. I got nothing.
Okay.
So it's punch, pray for the crit.
Yeah. All right. So the guy that got spit out by our washing machine ball. Okay. Just gonna get a. Move up. Here. Eyes. Anyway. trying to catch the three of you in a cone. Just worried that the actual like Fantasy Grounds is generous. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if I think I may only have a choice of two. Like I could stay tight, do the cone that goes straight down and over, and I'd miss Lobrak. Or if I stayed back, I could get Al and Lobrak, but I'd miss Glug Glug. You know what I mean? The L cone, like from the actual templates. You guys following me?
Is it a 30-foot cone?
Yeah, hang on a second. Instructive. Oh, sorry, no, it's only 15 foot. Okay, well, that solves that problem. Solves that problem. So where was I? Oh, my app. Got rid of all.
Boggart 7 was in the bottom of the ball, which means Boggart 12 was just south. Yeah, so where he is currently.
Okay, so let's try this again. I'm going to move forward. 5. And catch these two in a 15-foot. It's the one that goes straight forward 5, fans out 10, and goes down 10. That classic shape.
Ah, the one I did. Gotcha.
Yeah. And I will do a destructive
So that solid ground where that is?
Ryan?
Yet where that thing just moved through, because he moved 4 squares.
I can move all I want.
Okay.
This is my home.
Understood. Understood. What's
Hop
up,
around. Oh, I was talking about the... Okay, now I see what you're saying. My movement. 20 feet. So if I go 10, 20... Okay. Yeah, no, you're right, Doug. I'm going to miss you by 5 feet. Because I was too far back. I'm not going to cheat and push up 5 feet. So I get to the edge of my route here, and I'm going to croak in your direction. Adrenaline, not quite calculating if I'm close enough, and I'm out of movement, and he just croaks in your direction. That sounds like I fell over dead in front of you. Al, I need a DC 21 Fortitude save, please.
Fortitude save, you say?
Yep.
Asking you shall receive 27.
Fortitude DC CD. That is 4d6 sonic damage, and save for a 21. You get 27. Take half. Assuming, because this is standard. Save Fortitude. Hang on. Let's read this. Swamp Seer utters powerful croak that deals 46 damage to any non-bogger with 50-foot intimidation. DC 21 basic Fortitude save, so that means half. Any creature with the frightened condition takes additional sonic damage equal twice the value of the frightened condition. The Boggard can't use it again for X rounds, blah, blah. Okay. So it's a basic save. I'm assuming that means half. So instead of 15, you take 7 to your 42. So where's 7 points? And that's him done. Then we move to the next guy, number 8. Here's number 8. He's way up here. I was going to swim. 55. Run these for free. You know what? Go around him just in case. I mean, we're...
If we're able to stand in the water,
Yeah,
then
it's 5 foot.
I doubt it can swim under a 15-foot gator. Or croc, I guess.
No, and but per the rules, it's an ally, and you can move through ally squares
I
for
guess
free,
that's
right?
fair.
Right?
And they're ally-ish is what he was thinking
Well,
about.
I was trying to cut you some slack, but it's like, shit, I lost where I was.
You were at the top of the Y.
Yeah,
Started.
thank you. So let's try this again. 5, 10. Swim is faster than my... 20 here. And 25 puts here. And then I'm going to reach out. Try to grab Lobrak before he disappears underwater because it's 5 feet and trying to do kicks and swim and tread and whatever. With the tongue, 10-foot reach. Come on. 28 hits Lobrak.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Doesn't do damage, but does effectively grab you. So, grabbed. Let's backtrack. Gotta be. Maybe I'm missing something. Stick conditions on you without having to. Okay, so Lobrak is grabbed. I'm on dude 8, and he's done. 2 moves and an attack. Bringing us to the next one. Up top. And we're going to go 5, 10. 5. Do you have attack of opportunity, Lobrak?
I do not have an attack of opportunity that is provoked by movement.
Crap.
Yeah, so that puts you exactly next to me.
20, okay, so 25 puts me next to you. 5.
You have attack of opportunity. Oh, you can't take it.
Oh, I did. Anyway. Oh, yeah, double move.
Yep.
And stick at him. Miss. Tongue comes at you. You're ready for it. Slides off the armor. How gross is that? You just get hit by this wet tongue. It just like streaks down your armor. Like, what are you? Number 21. I have a javelin sticking out of me. Oh, it's okay. It's gone. It's returned to the wielder. What the hell? 10, 20. 10. Finish my movement. Jump in the water. We've done this with you guys, where you guys have like half difficult terrain and then ended your turn, or moved up and then slowed it at the difficult. So I'm assuming that I've got 20 feet of movement, which now becomes 50. Slip into the water. So true. You're a slippery orc. Come on. There he is. Now he's targeted. Wanting me to grab a tree. With the tongue. Actually missing you with a 26. Oh. Number 14. Anyway, these guys are... I'm just going to move this along here. 10... Triple move. He's just getting in. Brings us to... round 3. Al.
Okay.
Light them up, Albrecht.
Pardon?
Light them up.
Great. Oh my. But I'm gonna burn you too.
I'm fine. Reaction.
Great. Always love the smell of roasted goblin. I mean, enemies. No, I'm gonna use my area to encompass. I will target them. Should be able to catch them all.
Now, I shouldn't show you a circle. I was just showing that for the audience for fun, but the actual targeting is all like 2 squares across at the top and then a couple at the bottom and blah, blah, blah. At least we have a nice...
Can I catch them? I might not be able to catch Bogart 7. But I can certainly get the croc.
What's your radius, 12?
20.
Okay, so yeah. Well, at least you don't have to risk Lobrak if you leave number 9 alone.
Unless I use my wand of widening, and then I can make it 25. But I still don't know if 25 foot would catch them all.
So if you widen it to 25 and dropped it on the left intersecting corner of Boggart 8 and Huge Crocodile, that'll hit all of the ones to the bottom right, and Bogart 12 definitely. Let me count the squares for... 2, 3, 4. it would actually hit all Boggards. So
Okay. It's explosion time.
The 4 in the bottom, below Lobrak, is what he's saying.
No, what I'm saying is if you target the corner I'm pointing at currently, that'll hit every single Boggart and the crocodile.
Will it also hit Glug Glug?
With a 25?
Yes. With 25, that
I don't think
would
so.
also hit Glug Glug.
It's a 20 foot
But
radius.
that's okay. I can take it.
He's like, go for it, man.
I mean,
Let's do it.
I am undamaged, and we are highly outnumbered.
Okay, actually, to be fair, that would also hit you.
That would also hit me.
so maybe just a one square out or something like that.
I mean, Albric is a pretty selfless guy, but he ain't that selfless.
The one right next to me is pretty damaged. So even if you,
No, I
If
think
you drop it one corner back, you won't hit you or Boggart 7, but you'll hit everything else.
Boggart 7 has issues right
What is
Actually,
how many
Boggart
squares?
7
a,
and
20,
Glug Glug will
a
save.
25 foot radius template. How many squares across the top? 4? Three?
No, it's still gonna be 2.
Okay, so it's 2, and then it goes.
And then it should drop out to 3 on each side. So 2 and then 3, and then 3 down, and then out 1 more. I
Yeah.
think. They actually don't give a template for 25-foot bursts. They only give 20 and 30. So I in Creative Liberties, maybe? I really...
I'd say four Boggarts and the lizard are probably your best bet.
Yeah, four at the bottom and the lizard are low brack on 4.
Or the 4
again,
on the top.
I'm okay with that.
Or the 4 on the top with the lizard.
Yeah, but the ones at the top are. This guy's in a gerbil ball. It's off murals.
Oh, actually,
It-
that's fair.
yeah, it's true. You're right. He is in a gerbil ball.
So take the lower ones if you want. That'll work.
Oops. That would
All right.
be,
Sorry, I forgot. You know, you
be
can
those ones.
Okay.
Oh, and I guess I should also select low rec in that.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, you should.
Okay. Actually, no, don't. Let him do his own saving throw.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Lobrak, you do the first saving throw. Let's have it. And I'm back to being a dick.
Where is my button?
18.
Oh
Which
yeah,
gives
you're,
you a
you're
38.
saving that for sure.
You're
'Cause
38.
It's 26.
So because I have evasion, even if it wasn't a critical success, it counts as a critical success.
He's like,
because
do it.
succeeded.
Yeah, he's like up to the water line, right? His eyes are at the water line.
It's
it just like peeks up. Do it.
Critical fail.
I was
fail.
ready to soak some of that
Fail.
from you too, Aiden, but you're not going to take
Fail.
any
Critical
damage. Right?
fail. Nice.
Sweet.
Okay, so
But I was ready to soak some of that for you.
hit the
I
damage button and
appreciate
see what
that.
happens. Actual little damage. Teardrop.
Oh no, lots of ones. And
20.
twos.
Look at this. 26
no.
points. Sorry. Go ahead. I'm Matt.
66 and I got 13. How lame is that? 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 5. That is like.
It's a wet
worst.
jungle. You're in a swamp. You know, it's been a rough night.
So,
It's fine.
anyways, so 2 of them take 26
You know,
points of damage.
A dwarf your age can have performance issues. Don't feel
It's
bad.
true. It's true. So 2 of them take 26,
Yeah.
and 3 of them take 13. Unfortunately, the
Including
huge
the hot
crocodile is one of the 13s.
Yeah.
Boo.
But like mass damage to mass opponents at once will make us rethink who we want to target next round. Thank you. I mean, yeah, no, it's fair. And that's you, sir? You have an
Yes.
action left?
I do.
Recall, move, surrender. To Doug. Just jump in his arms.
Single action, you say?
Yeah. You could also call out tactics. Do this in Dwarven, and hopefully the Boggarts go, oh, stroking their beards.
I mean, I could, like.
Come on, Tactical Joe. You're a player. I shouldn't spoon
I
feed
will,
them. That's
I
your
will
job.
actually attempt a recall again on Giant Croco.
Hates garlic.
It's dwarves.
14.
Sorry, no. You need 17. I am a 7th level creature.
Okay.
What was that all?
And that's my turn.
Is that all? Well,
Is that all?
all right. Number 7. going back to Miros, your spell. I'm amphibious, so I can breathe. Don't have to worry about that. I can make, since I actually have a swim speed, instead of making reflexes, I can simply make a... Do I have to have made my save? Do I have a choice, or was that were those choices conditional on how my save went?
A DC 10 athletics
Okay.
for swimming, to swim out.
Okay. I have athletics of plus 10. 14.
Hey!
So he just steps out, he piss him off. Actually, no, I'm gonna swim out this way. Dive in the water. That's 5, 10, 50, 5. No, I didn't know about the fireball. I was in the water. Why would I swim towards the fireball? That's just crazy. But I don't need to go through the crocodile. I just need to form up ranks. So 5, 10, climb out. It's 20. Gets me on this branch. One move, then I'm going to take a perception check and figure out what's going on. Sorry, guys, I was out of the battle. I got soaking wet. Hair's a mess, and because if my senses are scrambled like that, I think it's only fair that the monster take a moment to life and his perception. Certainly do it to you guys. What is going on? Taking the battle, natural 1. It's facing the wrong way. Guys, where did the battle go? So if I don't know shit, the worst thing I could probably do?
Charge.
No,
It's 3 actions, though.
it's not registering, so done. No, I just took the terrain in with the end of my swim. 5, 10 swim, and then a 10 foot onto the branch is a single action I perceive as an action, and...
Yeah, but he had to get out of the thing, didn't he? It was an action to get out of
Oh, yeah, the athletics check. Yeah, I guess it would be, wouldn't it? Yeah, so that's 3. Yeah, so I'm done. I'm done. Now it's Douglug's turn.
The map always move when it becomes my turn.
Because it centers you. I could shut that off.
Yeah, because we're down in the southwest corner of the map, so I get a whole bunch of black space.
Okay. Yeah, I will
Call
look it
that
up.
darkness.
Magical darkness.
There you go. I've turned off auto center.
I will, since he's close by and close to death, I will try to finish off the one right next to me by throwing my javelin at it. Hit. That's good. Not bad. For 12 points of damage. Good. That did exactly what I needed it to do. I will then move. Can I make? Did you say I can make an acrobatics check to move normally?
Well, we would have as well. X or whatever. When you were jumping along, I was being nice while you were jumping along the roots, like doing a bunch of tumbling shit. You're like standing in water, so you're swim. Or you can just wade, just kind of crawling. So if you actually want to swim, what's standard swim for a person if they don't actually have a swim speed? Like just half speed?
Athletics.
Like swim seed sucks.
Okay,
if
so
you
we're
don't have
just
swim speed.
we're just difficult terrain. It's just the equivalent.
Probably.
Right?
You're just wading through 5 foot water, so yeah.
So 5,
Moving 5 is 10.
and I'd like to use
It's
1
20.
to move the diagonal, and that's good. I'm there.
You can't move diagonally past a person.
He's on the ground and he's dead.
Bogger 21? Dead?
They'll say he's dying.
Yeah, I just killed him.
Yeah, he kind of got impaled to the root, and his buddy was watching, and then the javelin disappeared.
Oh, sorry, my bad. There, 1 blood stain. There you go.
Woohoo!
Sorry, I was going through the system trying to fix all that turning on, turning off effects.
Right.
Missed that awesome move. Sorry.
So I will then get up into that spot, and then I will raise my shield.
So that's 20 feet. Shields up.
Yep.
Done?
Yep.
Which brings us to Vicar Niles. who is stabilized.
I'm unconscious.
Right, but you're no longer dying 1, right?
I'm dying 1.
Oh, you're at
Question.
dying.
But you then saved.
I'm in belly.
Right.
What's with the monster?
Okay, well, while you've got nothing better to do, can you look up the effects of swallowing and see if you take additional damage?
It's all based on the monster. And if I'm unconscious and suffocating or not.
Oh, yeah, I guess if you're in a belly, then yeah, you would automatically just start dying again, wouldn't you?
The swallowed creature. Well, swallowed creature is grabbed, slowed 1, and has to hold its breath to start suffocating. The swallowed creature takes the listed amount of damage when first swallowed, and at the end of each of its turns while it's swallowed.
Okay, so but he's just about to take damage, and he's also at dying 1. So now, because he's
Takes me to dying
unconscious.
2.
Yeah, but what happens if he starts suffocating?
Then
Anything
take-
additional?
Well, if I start suffocating, then I take 1d10 damage each round,
Okay, but that's
which increases your dying.
okay. So you're gonna jump from dying 1 to dying 3, 1 from the damage of the belly, and 1 from just suffocating.
Yeah.
Okay,
Welcome,
So-
Pathfinder.
okay. But you'd stabilized. I thought
Doesn't
stabilized.
matter.
No, but I thought stabilized took you away from dying. It just brought you to like wounded
So
1.
it brings you to wounded 1, but taking any damage while unconscious immediately puts you back into dying, which would put him at dying 2, and then the
additional
other damage
dying
is
3. So the math
Yeah.
does work out, even though we're
It
lost.
does. It just sucks.
All
So I
right.
got 1 turn. So-
Okay.
Actually, when you run out of air, you fall unconscious and start suffocating. Or unconscious states just start suffocating. You can't recover from being unconscious and must attempt a DC 20 fortitude save at the end of each of your turns. On a failure, you take 1 die 10 damage, and on a critical failure, you die. On each check after the first, the DC increases by 5 and the damage by 1 die 10. These increases are cumulative. Once your access to air is restored, you stop suffocating and are no longer unconscious, unless you're at 0 hit points. I don't remember when dying procs, or like the check to stop dying.
But I'm wounded because I stabilized. But
Yes, but
now I take damage from the creature,
Yes, so you take damage from the swallow, which puts you
whatever
at
that is.
dying 2.
Yep. And now I roll because I'm suffocating.
Yes.
A flat check. There it is.
Can I?
Oh, look at that.
No,
That's
Wait, can I?
no, it's a DC 20 fortitude save.
sorry, wrong die.
I'd like. Can I soak the damage he takes? Oh, and he's not taking it from.
Inside something. You gotta have eyes on.
19. Hey,
Spell.
look, that's
This
a
is
fail.
spell. Okay.
At least it's not a crit fail this
If I
time.
don't see it happening, I guess.
Well, it's in the belly. Like maybe the spell can supersede that. Let's talk about your spell.
Protect
Use your hero point.
sacrifice.
Okay.
Um,
I'm not dying
you
for-
protect your ally by suffering in their steed. Reduce the damage the triggering ally would take by 12. I redirect this damage to myself, but my immunities, weaknesses, and resistances do not apply.
Even if you lessen the damage, any damage he takes jumps him to the next dying, so it's kind of redundant. So I wouldn't.
Well, it would reduce the first of the triggering damage that he took if I could do it.
But swallow hole is whatever damage it is.
2d8 plus 7.
So you could try to negate the swallow hole damage, which might work, might not, depending on the roll.
13.
Never mind.
However,
Pretty much.
The second damage.
the first suffocation damage is only 1 die 10, which
But
you-
it's he can't because it's not an opponent dealing damage.
It doesn't
to me.
say anything
It's
about
me.
an opponent. It doesn't actually mention
Does it say you got to have eyes on the victim or anything? Or
Sorry, can you just read it again? Sorry.
Yeah, protect or sacrifice. Cast, semantic, trigger, an ally within 30 feet takes damage. Range 30 feet. You protect your ally by suffering in their steed.
hey, whoa,
Reduce
stop,
the-
stop. Can you do it through cover? Can you do this through total cover? Because that's what he has.
There is I'm just reading the spell. It does not reference.
what's the name of the spell?
Protector's sacrifice.
Let him finish reading. Go ahead.
Reduce the damage the triggering ally would take by 12. You redirect this damage to yourself, but your immunities don't apply. You aren't subjected to any conditions or other effects of whatever damaged your ally, such as a poison from a venomous bite. Your ally is still subject to those effects even if you redirect all of the triggering damage to yourself. So I could actually take the poison damage of someone taking drinking a poison, but they would still be poisoned. I would just be taking the damage. So I'm arguing that that's very similar to
Instead of arguing the rules, let's use them. Burn a hero point and do the first heroic act I've seen anyone do in a long time. Make it so with a hero point. This will also allow you, even though it's crazy illogical, to choose from the D10 or the 13 points, which to absorb.
the D10.
And with burning a hero point, because that's the kind of call that they're looking for DM to make that's in the gray area, 2 points. So he absorbs the suffocation damage.
Huzzah!
So this means he's only at dying 2?
2.
Okay. And going with the 6 that you rolled to
the 19 for my port save. The other one was just a raw 20.
what's the 4 save?
That's from suffocation.
Suffocating.
Right. And you needed 20?
Yes, 20.
So you took the damage, but he absorbed it. Okay.
Yep.
The flat 6 is for you to stabilize.
But I already stabilized.
Stabilize. That was
Yeah, till you took 2 new damage, which is just now.
No, so stabilizing happens at the beginning of the turn. Since he had rolled it before we figured out when he was actually supposed to be, he'd already rolled a success. So next turn, we can either apply that 6 or he can roll to stabilize.
Last round, he went in the belly and had dying 1, and
Yes.
and stabilized, and is at wounding 1. Now we've gone all the way around, or we've gone all the way around to a new round.
No, we haven't.
We fucked up. Straight up, we fucked up when he rolled that the first time. He wasn't
supposed to stabilize until this round.
Correct.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, I'm at dying 2. Which means I basically have 1 round to live. So
Okay.
pardon me.
Huge crocodile.
Good time.
Well, I've got somebody in my belly. It's
So
yummy.
you should go have a nap now.
Yeah, making it impossible to save your friend. And I thought I was mean.
I'm just saying how I react to a nap. Or like having food in my belly.
Don't get more food in your belly.
Gonna back of the mini, and I'm going to swing my tail around.
What you aren't gonna try a snack on a goblin?
Damn.
Oh, I am.
Damn.
Throw
First,
that in a
I'm gonna
pair of
move.
teeth.
I'm gonna move away. Got a 15-foot reach, because adjacent to you, you keep putting your fist through me. So I'm gonna back off and hit you with my tail, and hit you at reach. Tail.
Okay.
For see it. Hit 32.
Yep, that is.
Get the sweat tail swing. 1d10 plus 11. It turns around, brings the tail right out of the water, and brings it right down on top of you. Oof. Does 13 points of damage to Lobrak. And after it hits you once with the tail, it serpentines it, and with -5, hits you again with the tail. The natural 20, just impaling you down under the water, Rush. For 27 points of damage, moderately being Lobrak, which brings us to Muros. Lobrak, get ready, you're on deck.
Cursing, I'd like to take a sustained action and go diagonal down to the south of them.
Oh, you want to move your gerbil ball?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Straight down, 5, 10.
Well, we got first diagonal is free, right?
Oh, okay, sorry. So 5 diagonally, and then 10 to scoop up the first guy. Second action to scoop up the next guy.
Let's see how this goes first before we decide my second action.
So, dude number 7.
7.
I get a reflex, right? What am I looking for? 23?
Does this thing you do damage when it rolls into them?
23. It's more of a stall.
Oh, okay.
16 fail.
Yeah.
He's being really nice. Like, these are aquatic creatures. Like, if he just did this to somebody on land, it's brutal because they suffocate, blah, blah, blah. But he's trying to control the battlefield, so I get it. I fail, so I'm scooped up. What do you want to do now?
Many things. Many things. But I have more actions.
Maybe eventually.
You have 2 left.
Very good.
If I said no, would you have stopped your turn? They all the Boggards turn at you and go, no! Oh. Did that work? No?
I have some HP points, so things can definitely.
All right.
Where's Lowbrook?
I also have decent reflex saves.
It's nothing to do with the reflex saves. It's dealing with how physically distant you are from me.
Hmm.
Can you use a hero point to give ourselves a turn?
No, that's destiny points for
All
me.
right, yeah, it's
Give it
blurry.
shot.
The lines are
You're,
blurry.
you're re-rolling rolls that you screw up.
All right, yeah. Thank you.
And I'm going to assume that open questions are directed to yours.
All right.
We're in combat. Mute up, boys. Be called upon, because now it's just becoming a yell fest, and we're burning time for simplicity. Ryan, Muros, what do you do?
All right. Large frog.
Of course. How many does that take? Okay. Action left. And with 1 action left, sir, you do what?
Boggart 14 is in front of me. Bleh. Tongue attack.
Flurry, single
Yes.
action? It is, isn't
Flurry of licks.
it? Blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
Let me go over to my attack button.
I got it.
Oh, you got me targeted? Thank
Yes,
you,
sir.
Kind man.
Oh, no, I would never attack for you.
Well, actually, he's within range. I could use my frog jaws.
20 feet?
I'm large. 20 feet. Boggart 14?
Says. Oh, it's counting you as it's counting you as in like as the square you're in. Like I've made the mini large, but it's counting it as
Yeah.
it's counting your mini as if you were in the back of the square.
Huh? But logistically, that's.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. I'm just saying why the Fantasy Grounds is
Yes.
lying to you.
All right. It's lying to us.
Grew-
It's always lying
you grew
to us.
this way. I don't know. Let's just try to make this look better. We get
You
it.
grew away the most disproportionate.
I am
way
not
that will
having you
help
grow off the edge of the map, okay? Edge of the map are for wizards and wussies.
That's fine. That's fine. All right.
Hey,
So first,
hey.
What, you're a sorcerer and a sucker. Moving on.
all right.
Neither be.
First,
Yeah, I
my
had that
first
load in the
nibble.
chamber, Matt. I totally had that load in the chamber.
My
Muros.
first nibble. Nobble. Oh, that's a critical. A 30. I rolled 11.
Slow down, chew your food.
Nom, 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 nom,
Don't be a glutton like somebody we know.
I will eat all. 28 points of damage.
Okay. You hear bones snapping and frog legs and such. You heavily damage this poor innocent bugger that's just defending his home. We were here before the Fortress of Sorrow. That's why they call it, because they make us feel bad.
22 to hit. And more chewing.
How many actions does it take you to grow? 2?
1.
1. Okay. But you already moved your sphere.
Moving my sphere is 1.
Grow is
Changing
1.
Is 2.
And then you've already attacked me once, so why are you attacking
And
me again?
flurry of blows is
Oh, is a single.
attacks.
Right. Sorry.
yes.
Flurry of chews. Got it.
Yes.
I'm just so used to you punching, not... Yeah, I gotcha.
Numbing.
As long as you're using a natural attack, that monk ability works?
Yes, it does.
I'm not gonna
We
make you read.
verified.
I'm not gonna make you read it again. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I shall remain skeptical and enjoy the brutal
Chewing?
chewing. Yes.
Right.
It's as long as they're unarmed attacks.
Yeah, I just messing with him.
And that's me done. End scene.
End scene. Lowbrack. What do I do? Take your breath. In with the combat. Out with the kick ass. In with
Yep.
combat. Out with
I
kick-ass.
have a tongue around me at the current moment.
You're grabbed by one. Yes.
Yes, that's what you fucking deserve. Choke on it. No, so I will
Hey,
attempt.
any GM would be a lot pissier with you guys yelling at each other over top of my jurisdiction, but I've brought spot myself. You're grabbed by number 8, I believe.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see. You know what? I saw it swallow Niles, and I'm not happy about that. So I'm going to wrap an arm around the tongue, pull it taut, and try and flying kick towards the crocodile. And use the tongue as like a pivot point, basically.
Oh, that's cool.
Be an athletics check.
What can one do whilst grabbed? Drag you with me?
It depends on the grab.
Yeah, there's a
Typical-
description, and I remember you reading it about how you can move within its radius.
Yeah.
Yeah, for Boggards specifically.
So if you go, yeah, like you're still, if you just kind of angle yourself,
Again,
to,
literally
yeah,
taking the tongue and pivoting.
yeah,
with
yeah,
it.
instead of jogging, yeah, okay.
Couldn't this?
Using the radius.
I
Okay.
will. Got a 25 on my athletics check, so I can move up to at least 15 feet
Ding.
and make a unarmed attack at
Okay.
the end of it.
Wrapping around the tongue, you pull, and reactively he pulls back, and you use the pull back snap tension to make your move. You swing around, and
That is. We don't have hero points at the. I don't have a hero point at the moment. Have we got a new one yet?
that's a critical miss.
Yeah, it is a critical miss.
Let's pull out my cards here, because like I said, I got a name.
Can I give you
But the
one-
crocodile has a name.
Yes, I am a beast that they have named.
We could end the session right in the middle of Aiden's turn. You know how we're always making him wait.
Actually, typically at the beginning of my turn.
You pull yourself almost free. You use the taunt, you swing yourself around, and you're unable to connect. It moves its head and pulls you up short, and you kind of like
Whiff.
you land, okay, still grabbed, and you leave yourself, quote unquote, melee attack, critical fumble, wide open. You are flat-footed until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
And
I'm okay with that.
now we'll see you next time.
Nope, I'm making one more attack.
Let my turn in.
Crit.
19, 34.
Yeah.
Not a crit, because this thing's tanky as hell. 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage to the
So
huge.
the first foot misses, I kind of stumble, but hit it with the roundhouse.
Yeah. And you're wide open, as it were, like you're in a bad position, but you still connect with this thing.
Yep.
And sink the massive feet. Okay. This hit. Okay. You start to see, like, this thing is tough. It's taken some big hits, some big welts, right?
Yeah.
But you are beginning to sort of leave a mark. It's not shrugging them off anymore. Saying
Gotcha.
it's bloodied, if you want to kind of use an old term. You know what I'm saying?
That's a term that is too old for me.
Around half hit points.
I figured I wasn't going to say it. I just thought it'd
That's
be a
fine.
funny joke to leave as. But
You asked me.
and we'll see you next time.
No, actually, I think I have the bad
on
guys
Age
go.
of Ashes. Fucking son of a bitch.
Bad guys go. I really think I was going to end your turn mid-turn. This is mean. Get to the end of the round. Guy number 12 that tried to croak at our mage. Okay. Swims directly to him and tries to actually hit him with his staff. It's a wizard duel. He just runs up. They just start smacking each other like little kids. Runs up, two-hands you with the staff, hits you,
playing
Lobrak.
swords.
Here's my tummy. Whacking you with his staff. 24
Just
to hit.
barely hits me.
1d8
hit.
plus 8 is 10 points.
Oof.
And then he swings wide. Anyway, two-handed staff, -5. Right? Just up and over and comes down and then does a critical miss. So I'm going to cost him his turn. These guys don't unfortunately have names or something funny could happen. When I come back to you, remind me to cost him an action, Al.
Okay.
Number 8. I have grabbed Lobrak and he is flat-footed. I close, swim around the difficult terrain, but it still puts me adjacent, and I attack a flat-footed Lobrak whilst still grabbed with my staff at one swing with a miss. 5. Second swing. Also a miss. Closing in on position.
He isn't accounting for my height.
He's just lapping the water. He's mimicking the crocodile, just bringing it straight down on you. But it's like, no, that shit isn't gonna work on me twice. He's all dodgy now. You leave the skull as a decoy, and he's coming up somewhere else. Ha! It's like it was like bopping the gopher game, right?
Whack-a-mole.
Whack-a-mole. Speaking of whacking moles,
Popping the
It's the Canadian version. Don't laugh.
I'm gonna hit Glug. I'm gonna hit Glug Glug with my destructive croak. Glug Glug, give me a fortitude based or
I'd
suffer.
like to add 2 to this, but I probably made it anyway.
Okay.
32. I'm not at.
Okay,
Well,
sorry.
that might critically-
I fixed it. Sorry, I shall fix it. I accidentally hurt you badly. I will take half of that back.
What's the save on it? He might have critically succeeded at a 34.
Yeah, it was
I didn't add the 2.
It was 21, so he takes nada.
Sweet.
Taking a page from Lobrak's book, he just dives into the water, back up.
That's because Doug Glug just doesn't listen.
Plugs his ears. Ah!
I never do.
These are the jokes that land. Good thing, because my hits aren't. Opening with the croak, I'm gonna follow up with my staff with a critical miss. Doug, come back around to remind this guy just lost an action at the beginning of his turn. Number 14. I've been chewed on by a giant frog. A guy turned to a frog. He gives you this terrible. Sorry. Swamp Stride. Ignores difficult terrain caused by swamp terrain features. God damn it. We're going to start this fight over.
Okay, so Joe's back out.
All that movement I could have had. Well, I will retcon something. No, hang on. My terrifying croaks that I've just been using would have happened earlier instead of later, but they all have a D4 reset. So it's kind of a redundant, like, you know what I mean? Me ignoring the terrain to get into range for those hits, it's still, the battle would have played out the same way. You follow me? So we're still good. Anyway, getting back to backing you with staff, and I missed and got a target. This last guy is going to have a go at Frog Monk. Okay. I'm going to close the distance, provoking if you have it. He doesn't have it.
I mean, he definitely.
He comes forward, he leans in, and we'll see you all, Ryan. I'm provoking attack of opportunity with movement against a monk that has attack of opportunity versus specifically movement. What do you do?
Roll.
Rolling. How far?
I moved 5 foot towards you. You have a 10-foot reach.
Okay, cool. Nom.
Okay. Doesn't yours specifically stop movement, though?
If I critically succeed.
Okay.
I critically succeed.
Okay, so he doesn't get to move, and you hit him for how much?
Enough. Oof.
26.
That's when
Ow.
he stopped moving.
Get in my belly.
He stopped moving. And we'll see you all next time. It's, oh, the humanity.
Gotta get the vicar.